Hello students, I am Irfan Raza. Today we are going to discuss the second chapter of class 9 geography, that is physical features of India. So let us see what we are going to learn in this chapter. The chapter will begin with introduction. So this will be our introduction. The second topic will be theory of plate tectonics. It is here. The third topic will be types of plates movements. Here it is. Our next topic will be formation of the Himalayas. So in this paragraph we will discuss formation of the Himalayas. After that we will discuss formation of the northern plains, which will be in this paragraph. Finally we will move to the last topic, that is major physiographic divisions, in which we will find out detailed information of India's varied landforms such as the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the peninsular plateaus, the Indian deserts, the coastal plains and the islands. So let us begin the chapter. First of all, we are going to discuss meaning of physical feature. The term physical feature means different landforms such as mountains, plains, plateaus, deserts, coastal plains, islands, etc. Physical feature is also known as relief feature and physiographic divisions. It means physical feature, relief feature and physiographic divisions all are same. If we start the first paragraph of the chapter, so it begins with a question like what kind of terrain do you live in? So as you know that different people live in different terrain. Here terrain means area or land. So some people live in plains, some people live in hilly and mountainous region, some people live in plateaus. It means different people live in different terrain, and in this way they experience different relief feature. Like people living in plain are familiar with the vast stretches of plain land or flat surface as well as fertile soil. But the same kind of feature is not found in the hilly region. People of hilly region experience rugged terrain, means uneven surface with mountains and valleys. In the similar manner, people who belong to different landforms experience a distinct type of physical feature. So you must be wondering how these physical feature came to existence. So in order to get the answer of this question, you should know that all these physical features have been formed by natural forces, and there are two types of natural forces. The first one is endogenic forces. The origin of endogenic force is caused by contraction and expansion of rocks due to variation in thermal conditions and temperature inside the earth. It is also known as internal force. Earthquake and volcanic eruption are the example of endogenic forces. Second one is exogenic forces, which is also known as external force, that are acting on the surface of earth through many processes like weathering, erosion, deposition, etc. Landslide and violent storms are example of exogenic forces. Now let us talk about the second paragraph. The second paragraph deals with different types of rocks and soils. As you know that some rocks are very hard, like marble, which has been used for making the Taj Mahal, and some are very soft like soapstone, which is used in making talcum powder. The color of soil varies from one place to another because soil is formed out of different types of rocks. Actually, you should know that there are three types of rocks. The first one is igneous rocks, the second one is sedimentary rocks, and the third one is metamorphic rocks. Some are very hard, as you know that marble is used for making Taj Mahal, while soapstone is used for making talcum powder. And you should know that all these rocks are the main source of formation of soils. And you should know that in India there are 6 types of soils. The first one is alluvial, second one is black soil, third one is red and yellow soil, fourth one is laterite, fifth one is desert, and sixth one is mountain soils. All these soils vary from one place to another because of different types of rocks and its formation. Now let us see the third paragraph. Here it is. So here we find India is a large landmass formed during different geological periods which has influenced her relief. It means the landmass of India has been formed during different geological periods. And what is geological period? It is one of the several subdivisions of geological time, enabling cross referencing of rocks and geological events from place to place. Apart from geological periods, a number of processes like weathering, erosion, deposition have created and modified the relief to its present form. Now you might be thinking, what is weathering, erosion and deposition? So I should make it clear. Weathering means change in weather because of the effect of the sun, air or wind. Erosion means removal of soil by fast blowing of wind and running water, while deposition means a natural process by which a layer of soil or sediment is placed over the earth's surface. So in this way we have completed the first paragraph, I mean the introduction of the chapter. As far as the next topic is concerned, that is theory of plate tectonics, and the remaining topic we will discuss in our next class. Till then, goodbye.